My dearest students, welcome to Insights IAS CSAT MCQs for Prelims 2025. I am Sachin Gopanal, CSAT faculty. A person spends 20% of his monthly income on groceries, 50% of the remaining on rent, 25% of the rest on clothing. He saves the remaining rupees 900. What is his monthly income? Okay. Wow, look at the percentages numbers that they have given us. 20%, 50%, 25%. If you add them, how much do you get? 20% plus 50% is 70. 70 plus 25 is 95. So, is it that he is spending 95% of the salary and the remaining 5% is 900? No, that is not the case here. Why? Look at the wordings. A person spends 20% of his monthly income on groceries. Okay. 50% of the remaining. 50% of the remaining. It is not 50% of his salary. 50% of the remaining on rent and 25% of the rest on clothing. The rest. 25% of the rest. It is not salary. This 20%, the person spends 20% of his monthly income. That was his monthly income. Yes. But look at 50% and 25%. They are not 50 and 25% of his salary, but the remaining amount. Okay. How is it different and how do we solve this? It is like this. For example, let's say you have 100 rupees. Now you spend 10% of it on some work. If you spend 10% of 100 rupees, you are left with 90 rupees. And now you spend 10% of the remaining money on something else. How much did you spend now? It is not 10 rupees again. It is 9 rupees because you have 90 rupees and 10% of 90 is 9 rupees. So you are left with 81, not 80. So that is the concept that is being used here. How do we solve this problem? To solve such type of problems, first we will write down the percentage values that they have given us. How many percentage values they have given us? 3 values, right? 20%, 50% and 25%. Just write them down. 20%, and you will not write it using the percentage symbol. You will write it as 20 by 100. That is what percent actually means. 20 by 100, then 50 by 100, and then 25 by 100. Now reduce these percentage values to the lowest possible fraction. What does that become? Now 20 by 100. 20 and 100. 20 divides 100, right? So 20 ones are 25s are. So this becomes fraction 1 by 5. 50 by 100. 50 also divides 100, right? 50 ones are 52s are. So this becomes fraction 1 by 2. 25 by 100. 25 also divides 100. 25 into 4. So it becomes 1 by 4. Now these percentages values, we have reduced them to fractions. Now we need to take LCM of the denominators. Do not get scared by the concept of LCM. It is very easy. Now I will show you how to find LCM. What are the numbers here? 5, 2 and 4. The denominators are 5, 2 and 4. Take the LCM of them. How do you take LCM? You will write the numbers side by side and you will draw this symbol. And then you will find a factor which divides at least 2 of these numbers. Okay. Other than 1, not 1. We see that the number 2 can divide both number 2 and number 4. Okay. But it doesn't divide 5. No, it doesn't matter. So whichever number it doesn't divide, we will write it as it is. And which number it will divide, we will divide it. 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 2 divided by 4 is 2. Okay. Now, is there any number which can divide other than which can divide 5, 1 and any two of the numbers 5, 1 and 2? No, right? We will stop the division here and we will just multiply these numbers. It is so simple. Just go on dividing until you have some numbers which have a common divisor. and stop where you do not get any common factor or common divisor, and then multiply these numbers. That will give you your LCM. In this context, it is 2 into 5 is 10 and 10 into 2 is 20. 20 is your LCM. Okay, this is the first step. Now what we will do is, we will assume this person's salary or monthly income to be 20 coins. Earlier we used to go to 100 directly, but when in such instances where they are asking us 10% of something, 10% of the rest, 20% of the remaining, 30% of the further remaining, when they use such words, we will use this method. We will reduce the percentages to the basic fractions and we will take LCM of the denominators, and we will assume that the person's income was 20 coins. Okay, now what is his income? It is 20 coins. Okay, now this person spends 20% of his monthly income on groceries. So he is spending 20% of these 20 coins on groceries. How much would that be? 1 0 cancel, 1 0 cancel, second 0 cancel, second 0 cancel. You are left with 4 coins. So 4 coins is spent on groceries. Okay. If he spent 4 coins on groceries, how much is he left with? He is left with 16 coins. Out of these 16 coins, he spends 50% on rent, because 50% of the remaining coins is 16, and he spends 50% of these 16 coins on rent. How much would that be? 50% of 16 coins. 50 divides 100, right? So 1, 2, so it is 16 by 2, so that is 8 coins. 8 coins he is spending on rent. Okay. Out of 16 coins, if he spends 8 coins, he remains with how many? He remains with 8 more coins. Okay. Now 25% of the rest, 25% of the rest on clothing. So he is spending 25% of these 8 coins on clothing. How do we calculate 25% of 8? It is 25% of 8. 25 divides 100, right? 1 and 4. So you are left with 8 divided by 4, that is 2 coins. 2 coins he is spending on clothing. Okay. Out of 8 coins, if he spends 2 coins, ultimately he remains with only 6 coins. And they are telling us that he remains with 900 rupees. So these 6 coins are equivalent to 900 rupees. Correct? So we need to find out the value of 1 coin and ultimately 20 coins, and 20 coins will give us his monthly income. Okay. So 6 coins are equivalent to 900 rupees. So 1 coin is equivalent to how much? 900 by 6, and that is how much? 6 1s are 6, 30, 6 5s are and 0. So 1 coin is equal to 150 rupees. What is his monthly income? We assumed it to be 20 coins, right? So his monthly income is 20 into 150. How much? It is 3000 rupees. Option B. We look at another example of the same type. A person spends 1/7 of his monthly salary for food, 1/2 of the remaining for clothing, 1/3 of the remaining for entertainment. Finally, he saves rupees 600. What was the amount he spent on entertainment? It is a similar question, but instead of percentages, they have directly given us the fractions. They have made us, the calculation one step easier for us. But in the previous question, they had asked us what was his monthly salary, monthly income. But here they have asked us particular amount he spent on particular thing. Our method remains same. What we will do first? First we will write down the percentages. In this context, we will write down the fractions. 1 by 7, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. What we will do next? We will find the LCM of the denominators. What are the denominators? 7, 2 and 3. Is there any number which divides either 2 or more of these numbers 7, 2 and 3? No. So there is no number to divide 7, 2 or 3. So we will just multiply 7 into 7, 2 and 3. If there is no common factor divisor, we will just multiply the numbers and that will be your LCM. So LCM would be 7 into 2 into 3. It would be 7 into 6, that is 42. And we will assume this person's monthly salary to be 42 coins. Yes. We will discuss in detail about LCM when the topic comes exactly. Just know how to calculate LCM for now. Okay. His monthly salary is 42 coins. What does he first do? He spends 1/7 of his monthly salary for food. What happens? He spends 1/7 of his 42 coins for food. What is 42 divided by 7? That is 6 coins, right? So 6 coins he is spending on food. How much does he remain with? Out of 42 coins, if he spends 6 coins, he remains with 36 coins. Now, 1/2 of the remaining on clothing, 1/2 of the remaining is what? 36 is the remaining. He spends 1/2 of the remaining. So 1/2 of 36. What is 36 by 2? That is 18 coins. 18 coins he spends on what? Clothing. Okay. If he spends 18 coins out of 36, he remains with 36 minus 18, that is 18 again. He remains with 18 coins. Now, he spends 1/3 of the remaining for entertainment. 1/3 of what? 1/3 of this 18. So 1/3 of this 18. How much would that be? 18 divided by 3, that is 6 coins. So he is spending 6 coins on entertainment. If he spends 6 coins out of 18 coins, he remains with how many? He remains with 12 coins. And they are telling us that this 12 coins is equivalent to rupees 600. And what is the question? 12 coins is 600. What is the amount that is spending on entertainment? They are not asking for the total salary. They are asking for the amount spent on entertainment. 12 coins is 600. So what is the value of 6 coins? It is 300, right? We need not even calculate the value of single coin. The answer is 300. This was a question which was asked in a state PSC examination. You could have answered this without actually solving the problem. I will tell you how. Look at the final statement. 1/3 of the remaining on entertainment. Finally, he saves rupees 600 rupees. So, it doesn't matter 1/7, 1/2 monthly. It doesn't matter. Ultimately he spends 1/3 on entertainment, and the remaining is 2/3, which is 600. So if the 2/3 is 600, what is 1/3? That is 300. Again, same answer, option A. But in UPSC, they will not give you such easy options. The options will be such that you will be needed to do the calculations. And these are the questions that are being asked or that might be asked in the next years based on percentage or percentage change concept. Once again, welcome to Insights, and keep watching our series so that you are exposed to different types of questions and different concepts based on which the UPSC is asking questions. Thank you.